Hello everyone. Welcome to the session on this algorithmic laboratory. In this session, we'll be discussing on one more minimum cost time tree algorithm, that is your Prim's algorithm. So in fact, Prim's algorithm is almost similar to the concept of Dijkstra's algorithm, where in the case of Dijkstra's algorithm, we used to determine a single source shortest path. We adapt the same concept to determine a minimum cost time. So let me go back to your code here. So this is what the code what we have here. So as I already mentioned that this Prim's algorithm is meant for determining a minimum cost spanning tree for a given undirected graph. Obviously for this particular algorithm, so we need to provide undirected graph as a input. So you can see over here in your main function, number of vertices, scanf percentage d ampersand, the number of vertices we are providing it as an input. And the cost adjacency matrix, I'm supposed to provide this also as your input, because your graph is going to be represented in the form of your adjacency matrix. If there is a directed edge, I'm supposed to consider its cost. If not, I'm supposed to mark it as a infinity value. So here in this case, infinity value is nothing but 999. And followed by that, I'll be calling your Prim's algorithm. And whatever the code what we have in this Prim's function, so I have considered it in a PowerPoint presentation where it will be easy for me to explain this concept. I'll discuss this particular concept with the help of a sample input here. Let me consider a simple graph. So I consider 5 vertices graph. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So let me consider the edges over here. This is 3, this is 2, this is 4, this is 1, 6, 2, and 5. Okay. So this is your given undirected graph. So for this undirected graph, I'm supposed to determine a minimum cost span. So your Prim's function is something like this. So a few variables I have declared, and there is NE, the number of edges, which is initialized to 0. As you all know that your cost minimum, your spanning tree will going to satisfy with 2 constraints. The first one is, so your spanning tree should have to visit all the vertices, and the second constraint is, so there should not be any cycle formation. Always the number of edges in your spanning tree will going to be n minus 1, where n is nothing but the number of vertices. And minimum cost I initialized to 0. And there is a single dimensional vector called as LH. Okay. I'll discuss this at this later part in your code. And this elect vector, so initially I initialized to 0. Okay. So I'll just change the color. So there are 5 vertices, and this is your LX. In short, I'm calling it as E, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And all these values initially, they are initialized to value 0. Okay. After this, I'm supposed to consider any one vertex randomly. It can be any vertex. So in my code, I have selected vertex 1. It can be any vertex in your given graph. So that vertex should have to be marked it as 1. So where in this particular case, so I will consider vertex 1, okay. I am marking it as 1 here. Number of edges, initially it is 0, 0 not equal to n minus 1, enter in. And next, minimum is equal to 999. So what we are doing it here is, I consider this vertex 1, it's something like marking. So just like what we did it in your Dijkstra's algorithm. So in your Dijkstra's algorithm, so I used to consider the source vertex because source was the input there, but here in this case we used to consider it randomly. The source vertex I used to mark it as visited there. So here in this case I consider a different label called as elect, and its adjacent vertex. This vertex 1, adjacent vertices. The adjacent vertices are 2 and 3. Among this adjacent vertex, I'm supposed to choose a vertex which is minimum actually. See this. I'm traversing through your matrix. So I'm not writing your matrix again here. Okay. So I'm traversing through your adjacency matrix and elect of I. So only one vertex is in 1 here. That is 1. And that I'm calling it as I. And its adjacent vertices. It can be J, can be 2, 3, 4, and 5. But 4 and 5, it will going to be a farther distance. It is of infinity. So the nearer one, the straight away adjacent vertices are 2 and 3. Among this, which is the minimum one? That is 1 to 2, it's 3. 1 to 3, it's 2. So the minimum one is 2 actually. So minimum is equal to C of ij. I will be 1, j will going to be 3. So minimum value will going to be 2. And u will be I, that is 1, v is equal to j, that is 3. Okay. So after coming out of this for loop, I'll be identifying the minimum edge which is adjacent to the elected vertex. So the elected vertex, initially it is only one vertex. So for that adjacent vertices, unelected vertices, edge minimum I am considering. So it's only the edge 1 to 3. See this. The elect of this is 1. Elect of I, it's 1 already. So this you check that this j or this b, is it 1 or not? If it is not equal to 1, then you should consider that edge 1 and 3. So elect of v, that is 3. It's not been marked. It's not elected, right? So then get in, consider the edge u to v. That means I should consider this edge u to v. I'm writing in a green line. Minimum value I'll get, that is 2. I'll mark this as elected. So in your Dijkstra's, I used to use the word visited. Here in this case, I'm using the word called as elected. And number of edges, 1 edges I got. Minimum cost is 0, 0 plus 2, 2i. And this, again, uv, I'm supposed to initialize with a larger value, infinity. uv as well as u, it should be initialized to infinity, because again from the adjacency matrix, so I am supposed to choose a edge which is adjacent to these elected vertices. Elected vertices are 1 and 3. So its adjacent vertices, for 1 it's 2, for 3 it is 2 and 4, right? So among this, which is a minimum one? So there are 3 possibilities. One is this, and another one is this. Again, I should not consider this one. That's why this 1 to 3. So here I marked as infinity, right? There are 3 possibilities with respect to this path. Okay. So what I do here is, So among these three, so the minimum I'm supposed to consider, the minimum will going to be this edge. This is selected and this is not. I can consider that one. So minimum is equal to 1, u is equal to 3, v is equal to 2. I'll be coming out because this is the minimum one among all these edges. I'll come out here. Elected of v, 2. It's not been elected. Consider that edge. That is from 3 to 2. Consider that edge. And mark it as elected 2. Elected of v, that is 2. Number of edges will be increased by 1. It will be 2 now. Minimum cost will going to be 2 plus 1, 3. Again, this value will going to be in fact, because in the next iteration I should not consider this end. This and this, nowhere it will be considered. Okay. Now, again you should repeat the process. Any it's 2 edges I got. It's not equal to n minus 1, that is 4. Now, elected vertices are 1, 2, and 3. So among these 3 vertices, the adjacent unvisited vertices. The adjacent unvisited vertices are, one is h2, h cos 2, and another one is 6, and even this one. For 3 it's 4, for 2 it's 5, for 2 it's 6, for 2 to 4 edge it's cos is 6. Among these 3 edges, which is minimum? So I'll get it over here. Okay. So the minimum one, this is the one. Even I'll get this also, right? But this condition doesn't hold good in this second part. Okay. Anyway, we'll consider this also, no issue. This also will be considering. Okay. All these, this won't be eligible, right? Because 4 and 5, among this, none of them is elected. Okay. So at least one should be elected when you want to consider that particular edge. So 2, 6, and 4 as well as 3 will going to be considered here. Among this, the minimum will going to be this one. Okay, that is from the vertex 2 to 5. That is H2 to 5. So here, this is 2. The H cos U is 2 and V is equal to 5. Comes out of this 2 for loop. Elected of V. This 5 is not been elected. I can consider that. UV 2, 5. 2, 5 consider. Okay. And elect this one. Then number of edges will be increased by 1. It becomes 3 now. And the cost will also be enhanced by 2. Now it becomes 5. And this path will going to be infinity now. Now, among the available is the sense one should be in an elected one. Okay. Now let's see which of the edges will be in a race to get a minimum one. So again, this will come into the picture. At least one should be the elected one. Both are elected, no issue. So even this will come into the picture. This will come into the picture, and this will come into the picture. Among this, which one will going to be the minimum one? Obviously, this is minimum. We'll go with this. Minimum will going to be 3, U is equal to 1, and V is equal to 2. When I come out, so this 2 is not elected. It should be not elected, but it's already elected. I should not consider this as 1, 2. If I consider 1, 2, there will be a cycle formation. Correct? So I should not consider this as 1, 2. Again, repeat the process. This will not be executed at all. This path I'll mark it as a infinity. Nowhere this will be considered. Okay. Next. Again, if I leave this, we left out with 2 to 4 edge, 3 to 4 edge, and 4 to 5. Among this, the minimum will be this one. Consider this. Correct? So this is 4. This is 4, u is equal to 3, v is equal to 4. And this has not been elected. I can consider this edge 3 to 4 and make this as elected. Number of edges will be enhanced by 1, 4, and update that minimum cost 4, right? And make this as infinity. Again, go back. Now n is equal to 4. 4 equals to n minus 1. The condition doesn't hold good here, right? It should be not equal. This becomes equal, comes out, right? So we got edges, that is 1 to 2, and then 3 to 2, 2 to 5, and 3 to 4. And the minimum cost will going to be, take the summation of this. In fact, it will happen in each iteration, but I did not take it. 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 3, 9. The minimum cost will going to be 9. So let me execute the program with this same input. Okay. The same program, the Prince algorithm. Okay. Let me run this. Number of purchases is 5. Infinity, I'll be mark it as 999. 3 to infinity, infinity. 3 infinity 1 6 2 2 1 infinity 4 infinity infinity 6 4 infinity 5 infinity 2 infinity 5 infinity. So when I provide this undirected graph, so obviously I should get this minimum cost spanning tree. So the first edge will going to be, I've inputted the same graph which I use for tracing. So the first will be 1 3 because I'm considering the first vertex as selected 1 3, and then it will be 3 2, and then 2 5, and then finally 3 4, and finally the minimum cost will be 9. You can see 1 3 3 2 2 5, and finally 3 4, and finally the cost of this will going to be 9. Okay, so like this with the different inputs, so you can make a trace of your code. Okay, so definitely you'll be much more clear with this concept. If you have any doubts or if you need any clarifications, so in a YouTube channel I'll be sharing all these videos. So in that comments, I think you can put up your queries. Okay, so with this I'll wind up the session. Thanks.